Yo, welcome back to the channel everyone, and in this video we're going to be going over the new top 10 best classes to use after the 1.17 update here in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. Within this new Season 3 Reloaded update, a lot of weapons got buffed as well as nerfed, and it's very important that you guys are understanding all of the new best class setups for each and every weapon class and understanding how the meta has shifted. So with all that being said, the like goal on this video is going to be 1,000 likes. If we can get 1,000 likes in under 24 hours, that would be absolutely incredible. Now, let me know down in the comment section right now, what is your current KD ratio, how many nukes, if any, do you have in Black Ops Cold War, and also what is your favorite gun to use after this new weapon balance update. Also, if you guys want to stay up to date with any and all best class setups, best settings, tips and tricks, or any updates that do go live here in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and also turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified immediately when I upload a new video. Let's get right into going over these class setups. So first off, we're going to be taking a look at the AK-47, which is in my opinion the most universal assault rifle in the entire game. So for the AK, I am running it with the GRU suppressor, the 20-inch Liberator barrel, the Tiger Team Spotlight, the Spetsnaz grip, the VDB 50-round fast mag, the GRU elastic wrap, as well as the KGB skeletal stock. In my opinion, the AK-47 is the absolute best assault rifle to use if you guys are trying to increase your KD as well as going for your first nuke or multiple nukes here in Black Ops Cold War. You can use this weapon at any and all ranges: close range, medium range, as well as long range. Now the AK-47 did receive a buff within this new 1.17 update, making it even better at all ranges. It has increased bullet velocity, making this assault rifle honestly incredible, and I recommend you guys using it immediately, especially with this newly updated class. Now for your mainly setup, I have on the Akimbo Magnums, which I run on each and every class setup. I'm going to go over my attachments. I am running the 7.2 extended barrel, the steady aim laser, the Vandal speed loader, the drop shot wrap, as well as the dual wield attachment. Now I'm running the stem shot as my tactical, C4, field mic, flat jacket, scavenger ninja, all possible with the gunfighter wildcard. If you guys are truly trying to increase your KD ratio or go for your first nuke, make sure you guys go ahead and check out this AK-47 class setup, especially since this weapon did get a buff within Season 3 Reloaded. Now for the next class setup, we're going to go ahead and check out the XM4, which also received a buff within this new update, increasing its bullet velocity, making it that much more devastating at close range, medium range, as well as long range. Now for the XM4, I am running it with the Microflex LED, the suppressor attachment, the 13.7-inch Ranger barrel, the Tiger Team Spotlight, the Field Agent grip, the Salvo 50-round fast mag, the Airborne elastic wrap, and then finally the Raider pad. Now you guys can probably tell, I am not running the agency suppressor on the XM4. I don't want to fully experience the decreased effective damage range as well as bullet velocity. The XM4 is kind of like an AK-47 with slightly less damage but more accuracy, making it a little bit easier to use at those extreme long ranges, and it's really helpful to have a suppressor, especially on an assault rifle, that you can challenge enemies from anywhere on the map and you can stay alive longer, in turn making getting nukes that much easier, or at least a higher gun streak that much easier here in Black Ops Cold War. And that's exactly why I run the suppressor over something like the infantry compensator, the SOCOM eliminator, as well as the agency suppressor. This is overall, in my opinion, the absolute best XM4 class setup to run if you guys are truly trying to use this weapon at any and all ranges, and also staying alive and getting into the enemy spawn and building up a kill streak, because I think that's what a lot of us are trying to do here in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, building up a kill streak, hitting your streaks, and potentially getting that nuke. Now for the main setup, I do have on the Akimbo Magnums, Stim Shot, C4 Field Mic, and I'm running Flat Jacket Scavenger Ninja, all possible with the Gunfighter wildcard. Now, for the next attachment, we're taking a look at the FFAR, which again received a buff here in Black Ops Cold War. This weapon is off the walls. It received a bullet velocity increase, again making this weapon that much more devastating at close range, medium range, as well as long ranges. Now, at the beginning of Season 3, this weapon did receive an additional bullet velocity increase. So now this weapon is literally top tier and one of the best assault rifles to use here in multiplayer. Let's go ahead and check out this class setup. So for the FFAR, I am running the SOCOM Eliminator, the 19.5 inch Task Force barrel, the Tiger Team Spotlight, the Field Agent Grip, the Salvo 44 round Fast Mag, the Airborne Elastic Wrap, and then finally the Raider stock. Now, with the FFAR, luckily at the beginning of Season 3, some of its attachments values were changed, allowing us to finally run the Task Force barrel. It has less recoil when running this barrel as it did before, so you're able to run an FFAR class setup that has increased damage, effective damage range, as well as bullet velocity, and this is what makes the FFAR top tier and on par with the XM4 as well as the AK-47. Now, because we still want to tame that recoil at longer ranges, it is recommended that you guys are running the SOCOM Eliminator so we get increased vertical recoil control. And honestly, I love running this attachment on this weapon. It makes it that much easier to use, and it allows me to be more comfortable at taking enemies out or at least getting into gunfights at those medium to longer ranges. Now, I do recommend you guys going ahead and checking this class setup out and seeing if you guys enjoy using this over some of the other ARs, potentially over the QBZ as well as the XM4, because you can use these weapons interchangeably. If you guys are more of a run and gun aggressive style player, you might like the FFAR over the XM4, or if you guys are trying to test your aim and accuracy, this is definitely an assault rifle I would not overlook and would give this a try. Now, for the main setup, I have on, again, the Akimbo Magnums, and I'm running the Stim Shot, the C4 with the Field Mic, and I'm running Flat Jacket Scavenger Ninja, all possible with the Gunfighter wildcard. This is going to be the absolute best and the fastest killing FFAR class setup after the Season 3 Reloaded update. Now, for the next class, we're going to be checking out the Krig 6, which received, yet again, another buff here in Black Ops Cold War, increasing its bullet velocity, making it that much more devastating, you guessed it, at those close range, medium range, and especially long ranges. Now, for the Krig 6, I'm running it with the Microflex LED, the SOCOM Eliminator, the 19.7 inch Ranger barrel to increase that bullet velocity even more, the Tiger Team Spotlight, the Field Agent Grip, the Stanag 50 round magazine, the Airborne Elastic Wrap, as well as the Raider stock. Now, luckily with the Krig 6, this weapon does have a fast reload, so we do not have to run the 50 round fast mag. We can stay and use the Stanag 50 round clip, allowing us to aim down sights that much faster with this assault rifle. And honestly, the Krig 6 is one of those rifles that you could sit back, relax, and pick enemies off at those extreme long ranges. If you guys like to run loud ARs, I recommend you guys checking out the Krig 6. It's pretty much like an XM4 that you would want to run unsuppressed. So you guys can use this weapon interchangeably. That's the nice thing about this new update. You can pick and choose what assault rifles you guys want to run depending on what type of class you're trying to build. You're not regulated to 3 ARs now. You have an open choice between all of them, but you're gonna have to mix up some attachments in order to strengthen these weapons' strengths and also kind of alleviating their weaknesses. Now, for the main of the setup, again, I have on the Akimbo Magnums, and you guys guessed it, Stim Shot, C4 Field Mic, and I'm running Flat Jacket Scavenger Ninja with the Gunfighter wildcard. Overall, in my opinion, the absolute best and the fastest killing Krig 6 class setup after this new update. Now, we're going to go over some of the tactical rifles here in Black Ops Cold War, and we're still going to be using the M16. This is a very solid and honestly, in my opinion, an underrated weapon here in multiplayer. I don't see nearly as many people running the M16 as honestly I probably should, and I think that's because it's a burst rifle. Typically people stick with the fully automatic weapons, but if you guys want to mix it up a little bit and kind of use a different meta, a different dynamic, I recommend you guys checking out some of these burst weapons. Now for the M16, we are going to be running it with the Millstop Reflex, the SOCOM Eliminator, the 20.5 inch Task Force Barrel, the Tiger Team Spotlight, the Field Agent Foregrip, the 45 round magazine, the Airborne Elastic Wrap, as well as the Raider Pad. Now because this is a tactical rifle, I do not need to run a super big extended mag, and I definitely do not want to slow down the aim down sights on this weapon. I want to be able to snap on the enemies as quickly as possible so I can get that first burst, which is going to be guaranteeing that kill, and that's exactly why I'm running the 45 round mag. This is plenty of ammo for a burst weapon, and honestly I love running this on the M16. I think a lot of you guys should definitely check this out if you guys are trying to mix up your weapon variety and mix up your playstyle here in Black Ops Cold War. Now for this setup, again, I have on the Akimbo Magnums, Stem Shot C4 Field Mic, and I'm running Flat Jacket Scavenger Ninja with the Gunfighter Wildcard. This is going to be the absolute best and the fastest killing M16 class setup here after this new update. Now for the next class setup, again, we'll be checking out yet another tactical rifle, and this is going to be the Carve 2. Now, unfortunately for me, my Carve 2 progress, as well as my Craig 6 progress, as you guys probably saw, got reset. It happens from time to time here in multiplayer, but you know what, it is what it is. Now for the Carve 2, this is something that I really like about this weapon because you don't have to max out a class. You don't have to run 7 to 8 attachments. You can run 5 with 6 perks and go crazy. For the Carve 2, I like to run it with the Agency Silencer. I like to run it with the 22.5 inch Task Force Barrel, the Bruiser Grip, the 66 round Speed Mag, as well as the Airborne Elastic Wrap. Now, unfortunately, again, my class setup did reset. It happens from time to time here in multiplayer, but the nice thing about the Carve 2 is this is a tactical rifle that you can literally sit back, relax, and count up the kills. It has 0 recoil, even without running attachments that are going to reduce its recoil, so you guys can run an underbarrel attachment like the Bruiser Grip that's going to increase this weapon's handling, making it that much more devastating at those close to medium ranges, and that is kind of why this is like the jack of all trades in the tactical rifle category, and in my opinion, why this is the absolute best and the fastest killing Carve 2 class setup after the recent update here in Black Ops Cold War. Now for the remainder of the setup, I have on the Akimbo Magnums, Stem Shot C4 Field Mic, and I'm running Flak Jacket Tactical Mask, Gearhead Scavenger, Ninja and Spycraft with the Perk Greed Wildcard. Recommend you guys checking this out. Again, you do not have to run a fully loaded Carve 2 class in order to make this weapon viable here in multiplayer, and that's going to be a huge plus. Now we're going to go ahead and transition over to some of the SMGs. Now with all of my SMG loadouts here in multiplayer, I am running 6 perks because you want to protect yourself from all of the nonsense you can run into, like stuns, flashbangs, gas, mines. You do not want to run into that because we're obviously going to be running and gunning and being aggressive with an SMG loadout. Let's go ahead and build this LC-10 class setup, which is in my opinion one of the best SMGs in the entire game. Now for the LC-10, I'm running it with the Agency Suppressor, the 13.9 inch Task Force Barrel, the Field Agent Grip, the Salvo 52 round Fast Mag, as well as the Airborne Elastic Wrap. Even after the nerf, the LC-10 is phenomenal. I dropped one of my highest KD gameplays, which was 112 to 1 with the same exact LC-10 class. It melts, and I think everybody should go ahead and check this out if you guys are looking for a solid SMG to use to take enemies out at close range, medium range, and as well as long ranges. Now for the remainder of the setup, I have on the Akimbo Magnums, Stem Shot C4 Field Mic, and I'm running Flak Jacket Tactical Mask, Gearhead Scavenger, as well as Ninja and Spycraft to protect me from all the nonsense, all possible with the perk raid wildcard. This is going to be the absolute best and the fastest killing LC10 class setup after the recent update here in Black Ops Cold War. Now for the next SMG build, we'll be checking out the Bullfrog, which is perfect if you guys are just trying to go balls deep, run a gun, just straight aggressive. So for the Bullfrog, I'm running it with the GRU Suppressor, the 7.4-inch Task Force Barrel, the Spetsnaz Grip, the VDV 85 round fast mag, as well as the GRU Elastic Wrap. I can mow down the enemy team 3 times over with this weapon and still have some bullets to spare. I love it, and whenever I'm trying to go for a fast nuke or I just want to go crazy in the spawn, I am going to run the Bullfrog 9 times out of 10. It's awesome. I love this weapon, and a lot more people that I've seen, drop nukes, and also that I've seen run multiplayer lobbies have started to run the Bullfrog, and obviously for good reason. Now for the remainder of the setup, I have on the Akimbo Magnums, Stem Shot, C4 Field Mic, and my 6 perk loadout, all possible with the perk raid wildcard. This is going to be the absolute best and fastest killing Bullfrog class setup here in Black Ops Cold War. Now, as far as the magazine goes, I love running the 85 round fast mag. Do you guys have to run this? No, you can get away with the 65 round speed mag, but when you have the ability to run an 85 round SMG, literally a pocket LMG, why are you not going to go ahead and do so? Now, for my 9th class setup, we're going to be checking out a tried and true champion, my MP5 loadout. Honestly, if I'm just trying to go for a nuke, I'm just sweating, I'm playing some tryhards, I'm going to go ahead and run the MP5. Now for the MP5, again, I'm running a 5 attachment class setup, and I have the AG Suppressor, the 9.5-inch Task Force Barrel, the Field Agent Grip, the Salvo 40 round fast mag, as well as the Airborne Elastic Wrap. This is going to be the absolute best cut and dry MP5 class setup here in Black Ops Cold War. Now for main the setup, the Akimbo Magnums, Stem Shot, C4 Field Mic with my 6 perk loadout, all possible with the perk raid wildcard. Check this MP5 class setup out if you guys are looking for a weapon that you can guarantee yourself to do good with and also go for your first nuke. I love the MP5, and honestly, it's going to be one of my favorite SMGs for all of Black Ops Cold War's life cycle. I love this weapon, and I hope they don't nerf it anytime soon. It's so good, and I think a lot of people just enjoy using this weapon. It's something you can rely on and, just fall back on if you guys need to just turn up and get a nuke, or at least a high KD gameplay. Now for my final class setup, we're going to go ahead and check out the AK-74U, which did receive a nerf, but this class setup is going to make it that much more effective at all ranges. Now for the AK-74U, we're going to be using it with the KGB Eliminator, the 10.3 Task Force Barrel, the Spetsnaz Grip, the VDV 50 round fast mag, as well as the GRU Elastic Wrap. I absolutely love this SMG. It's still solid even after its nerfs. It's still one of the best SMGs. And if you guys are looking for, an AK-47, but in SMG form, definitely go ahead and check out this class setup. Now for the main setup, I have on the Akimbo Magnums, Stem Shot, C4 Field Mic, as well as my 6 perk loadout, all possible with the perk raid wildcard. This is going to be the absolute best, as well as the fastest killing AK-74U class setup here in Black Ops Cold War after the Season 3 Reloaded update. These are going to be the top 10 best class setups to use in Black Ops Cold War after the update. I recommend you guys going ahead and checking all these class setups out, but if there are 3 class setups I want you guys to check out right now in order to increase your KD or go for your first nuke, it's going to be first my AK-47 class setup, this newly updated XM4 class setup, and then finally go ahead and check out this LC10 class setup if you guys are trying to truly improve your gameplay. 2 out of these 3 weapons got buffed, and honestly, these 2 are on a completely another level. Hope you guys do enjoy this video, and if you guys did, make sure you guys absolutely drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on those post notifications. It's been your boy Ears, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.